Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Tea products that I've been loving through the stop yawning. Today I'm filming my what am I filming? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming my beauty favourites for the year 2016, and this is my first yearly beauty favourites over here on YouTube, so I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you do down in the comments below, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well if you do like it, and subscribe. And if you want to see all the makeup and beauty products that I've been loving over 2016, then keep watching. I'm going to start off with skincare first because that is the more boring category for me. I am quite fussy when it comes to skincare, and I still haven't found a routine or products which I'm completely happy with yet. So I've only got one product in this category, and it's something that I have used for quite a while now, and I do actually really like it. And it's the Pure Clay Mask from L'Oreal, and it's the Detox mask, which is the black one. And I got a couple of these when they first came out. I got this one and the Glow Mask, which I thought would probably be my favourite since I have got dry skin, but it turns out that this one was my favourite and I've used it ever since. It's such a nice mask to detox the skin, which is what it's for, and I feel like if I've had my makeup on all day I can use this, and I really do feel like it refreshes my skin and it pulls everything out of my pores and makes my skin feel really fresh and clean. And since I first bought it, I like to use it maybe once or twice a week depending on how my skin is feeling, and it's just really easy to use. You simply apply it, I wait for it to fully dry, and then I wipe it off. I feel like it unclogs any of my pores, and it's really comfortable as well. It doesn't make my skin feel any drier. It smells really nice as well, which is a big bonus for me, and it doesn't irritate my skin at all. So this is going to be a regular in my routine carrying on through 2017. Now moving on to makeup, and next we've got a foundation, and this foundation really has impressed me this year, and that is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. This foundation has been my absolute favourite this year. It's been my go-to everyday foundation. I really like the coverage. It's more on the medium side, but you can definitely sheer it out and you can definitely build it up so it's more full coverage. And what I do really like about it is the dewy finish. Having dry skin, for everyday foundation I do like a more dewy foundation, and this has the most beautiful finish. So comfortable to wear, and even though it is more on the dewy side, it does last really well. It makes my skin so luminous and fresh, and I don't even have to set it with a powder to keep the finish. I like not to do that. For a drugstore foundation, this has really impressed me, and I use it all the time now. Even if I'm going on a night out, sometimes I'll wear this if my skin's having a really dry day, and it just makes your skin look so flawless if you build it up a little bit more, or it'll really even out your skin tone if you want it maybe a little bit more sheer for every day. So if you are looking for a really nice foundation with a bit more of a luminous finish, and you've got dry skin and you want something really comfortable as well, this one is absolutely amazing. Next we have a concealer, and that is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and personally I think that everybody should own this and have this in their makeup bag. It's one of the best concealers that I've ever used. It's got great coverage. You can build it up again so it's more full coverage, or you can just use it as your everyday concealer to cancel out those dark circles. Once this is on, it's not budging anywhere, and it's not creasing either. Having dry skin, I do struggle with my under eyes. They do tend to look a little bit creasy, especially when I'm having one of my dry days, but this doesn't settle in any of them lines or make them look worse than they already are. And I've used this for quite a few years now, but I don't think I've talked about it too much. And I've noticed looking back in the makeup tutorials that I've done this year on YouTube, I've used this quite a lot, so I thought I've got to talk about it because I've obviously used it all through this year constantly. Next is not a product in particular but a brand in general, and that is Kylie Cosmetics. The liquid lipsticks were the first products that I've tried, and I absolutely loved them. The liquid lipsticks were amazing quality, and the lip pencils are the best that I've ever used, and they still are now. And then because I loved the liquid lipstick so much, she then came out with the eyeshadow palettes, and I picked up the bronze palette when it first came out, and again I just can't fault it. The pigmentation is amazing. I love the shades in here. I use every single shade, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Just like the packaging and everything is just flawless. I absolutely love it, and I know it is quite expensive to buy from there, which is why I don't buy from there very often. If it was cheaper, I'd definitely be buying more things from there. And I've seen that she's also releasing a new eyeshadow palette very soon, which looks really nice, so maybe if I'm feeling it I'll get that one and see how that one is as well. But other than that, yeah, I absolutely love them and I can't wait to buy a few more things from there. My next favourite for 2016 has to be this little baby, and it's the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I've used it plenty of times in tutorials as well, so you probably know how much I love it already. The actual shadows themselves are so pigmented, they're really creamy and really blendable as well. And I just love the mix of shades in here. It's perfect for winter and summer as well. You've got the warm reds for the summer and then the more cooler taupe shades for winter. And I'd say the majority of the time I do use this palette. I've got so many other different palettes in my drawer, but I always get drawn to this one the most. And I'd say this is probably my favourite purchase of 2016. Moving on to makeup brushes, and again this is a brand in general and not a particular product. But in 2016 I bought quite a few Morphe brushes and I've absolutely fallen in love with them. Usually the price of makeup brushes is so expensive, which is why I never used to buy that many. I've sort of got the bog standard brushes which you would need and then haven't got any more. But this year I bought quite a few of these and I've just absolutely loved them. For the price, these are great quality, and I'd say the ones that I've used the most is this one, which is the Morphe M441, which is an amazing blending brush. If you struggle with blending, then get this brush. Another one that I really like is the E23, which I like to buff out the edges with so there's no harsh lines. And for my highlight brush is the Morphe M501, and you know how much I love my highlight. This applies it so flawlessly. If you do want to step up your makeup game and find some really nice quality brushes, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, or you are just starting out with makeup and you're not really too sure what you need yet, then I definitely recommend checking Morphe out. They do some really good sets as well, but the eyeshadow brushes are what sort of draws me to them more because I've got quite a lot of face brushes already. I think they're really hard wearing as well, they clean really easily, and if you look after them and clean them, these are going to last you so long. Now, if I said I'm going to share with you my favourite highlighter from 2016, I don't think I'm going to even have to hold it up to the camera to show you because I think you already know which one it is. Of course, it's the Becca Champagne Pop. This is the most amazing highlighter I have ever used. It's probably the only one that I'm going to use from now often. I do switch from time to time, especially in my makeup videos because I don't want it to be too samey for you. But honestly, this I could wear every day, all day. And I'm sure I've talked about this so much on my blog and also on my videos as well. But honestly, the shade is so perfect. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. It's the perfect champagne-y highlight. It's just so pigmented and blendable as well. It's not shimmery and glittery at all. It just adds such an amazing glow. And since I've started using it as well, I've never found anything that compares. Or there is a similar shade as well. It's just so unique. I've not tried any of the other highlighters from Becca, which I do really want to try as well. I'll definitely try some of the other shades, but for me this one is just the perfect one. Now, the next two products I bought quite recently, so I've only really been using them for the past month, so I don't know whether to include them in this video or not, and they are some of my favourite purchases from this year, even though they weren't that long ago. And the first one is the blush from Milani called Luminoso, and I'm not really a blush person, however this colour is just so stunning. I've worn it near enough every time I've done my makeup since I bought it, and it's just the perfect shade for me, and I've not really used any of my other blushes since I bought this. The colour just suits my skin so well, it adds a really nice pop of colour. Because I do like quite a lot of bronzer as well, this goes really nice with any bronzer that I use. And it's quite a nice warm peachy blush, so it does add that nice pop of colour with still being quite warm toned as well, which is really nice, especially with me liking quite a lot of bronzer. So yeah, that is my favourite blush of 2016. And my next one, which I bought really recently, but I've just completely fallen in love with it, and it's the Heavy Metals glitter from Urban Decay. It's the glitter liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. It's been out of stock for ages on every website, but I can see why, because it's honestly so nice. I've got a little bit of it on my eyelids today. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera just now, but these are absolutely amazing glitter liners. They're so sparkly. I like to use them over my eyelid, over the top of eyeshadow. Instead of getting really messy with like pigments and loose glitters, this is so easy and the effect is amazing. It has got a sort of mix of gold and silver in it, so it'll go with more gold shadows or more silver shadows. even different coloured ones because it's not too warm or too cool in tone. So yeah, this is definitely another staple for your makeup bag. So my two final favourite products are both mascaras, and I've got two which I've loved using through 2016, so I've got to share them both with you. The first one I actually got in a glossy box, and it's actually one of my favourite mascaras now which I've ever used, and that is the Revlon Dramatic Definition Mascara. And I've never really been a particular fan of the plastic ones in mascara, and this has one of them, but it's so nice. For me, this is my everyday mascara, and I know I use it quite a lot before I apply my false lashes as well in tutorials, and that's because this makes my eyelashes look really long, and it also separates them really nicely as well. And with this wand as well, I can get right down to the root of my lashes as well and really separate them down at the root. And it just makes them look super long and defined, which is why I like it for every day when I'm not wearing lashes. But I also think it prepares my lashes as well, really nice for when I'm applying falsies. So that's one of my favourite mascaras. And my final product and final mascara which I've loved throughout the year is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And this has definitely been a game changer for my lashes, especially when I want that really dramatic lash. But again, I can apply coats and coats of this and it never clumps up. And I just absolutely love the effect that it gives. The wand as well is shaped really nicely to fit the shape of your eye. And for a more thicker mascara as well, it doesn't become dry and crumbly during the day like some mascaras do. It's really comfortable. It is a little bit expensive, so I mainly use it for nights out when I want a really dramatic lash, or I'm going to an event during the day and I'm not wearing false lashes but I want them really dramatic and full. I'll wear this one. So that comes to the end of my 2016 beauty favourites. I'm sure I'll probably come across something in my drawer that I wish I would have included, but I'm really happy with everything that I've chosen. So I really hope you like this video, guys. Let me know as well what your beauty favourites were in 2016 down in the comments below, and please give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!